All right, ladies and gentlemen, you couldn't hear, but we just finished with the national anthem, and we are set to get started today as we have your CCBC Dundalk Lions taking on the CCBC Catonsville Cardinals. I am Deacon Storm here on this beautiful Tuesday afternoon. Way better than it was this past weekend, so I'm very thankful for that, and I'm sure a lot of you people are as well. As you've probably been riding with your windows down for the last couple of hours, just like I have, just like I was on the way here. So, we're getting started. Of course, the Cardinals are going to be starting up first, bringing first up to bat, leading off is going to be Aaron Dutton. He's the outfielder, center fielder, sophomore from Baltimore, Maryland. So, once the sides finish warming up and getting everything together, we're going to go ahead and get started with the action at the plate. So for those that missed it this past weekend, the Dundalk Lions, they had a doubleheader against Montgomery College, and unfortunately, they dropped both of those games, which was pretty disappointing on this side after they were able to have that 13-8 victory against Cecil. And they're coming in today to try to take on the Cardinals. They are 3-2 overall, but 3-0 in conference play. So this may prove to be a tough matchup for the Dundalk Lions. So we do thank you once again for choosing us to watch this game. We're still following a lot of safety standards regarding the coronavirus. And don't have too big of a crowd here, no matter how loud the teams are getting in their dugout. I promise you, there is no crowd here. But they are just fired up and ready to get this started. As we bring to you live sports here, some NJCAA action. That is Aaron Dutton up to the plate. First pitch of the game. And that is called a strike. Our starting pitcher over there on the mound for the Lions, Ben Hall. Tapped it. It's a foul. Ben Hall, 6'1", coming from Baltimore, Maryland, out of Catonsville, which is actually pretty funny when you think about it. He's playing the team that he hails from, even though he is playing with us, the Dundalk Lions. That was an 0-2 pitch, and that was pretty close, but that is called a ball. And here comes the 1-2 pitch. He got a piece of it, but that lands foul.
Hey, let's rock, Tank. Let's rock.
And the Cardinals looking to continue and try to pick up the victory. They're currently, that's ball two. They, just like the Lions, are also on a 2-game losing streak, so that little thing is going to have to bend or break here today for one of these two teams. Got a piece of that, sends that out, picked up by the shortstop, thrown to first baseman, Jake Brack, and whoa. Unfortunately, the foot coming off the bag, and Aaron Dutton is called safe. So right now, coming up for the Cardinals, Tyler Shadle, He's the freshman out of Pasadena, Maryland. Also the catcher on the side for the Cardinals. One man on first. Here's the pitch. Oh, a little close. Probably felt the air from that on his cheek. Well, that's ball one. Here goes a 1-0 pitch. And that is called strike. Such a beautiful day out here. I have to say once again, wind not really going too hard. It's about roughly 71 degrees out here as we get the, whoa! We were going to get the 1-1 pitch, but Hall decided to test his luck at first base. As Dutton is stepping off that bag, he looks like he's going to try to steal, and he gets him again. And he's still safe.
Hey, let's rock, 10. Here we go,
Still awaiting that 1-1 pitch here in the first inning. Pretty high, pretty high. Ball 2. Now he looked like he was trying to create a situation to get the catcher. He tried to get Dutton out. Tries to get him again. Hall playing it real safe, making sure that Dutton stays tethered to that bag until the time is right. Don't want to give up any steals. There were several steals given up in the last game in the losses against Montgomery College. He went for it. Ball is out, but unfortunately not thrown hard enough. And their worst fears come true as Dutton is able to steal second base. So with that, it is now ball 3 with 1 strike up there on the board as we get ready for the 3-1 pitch. Dutton once again back there creating some space. Hall keeping his eye on it. There's the 3-1 pitch. Way too high. That's a ball. Wild pitch as Dutton makes his way over to the third base bag.
Hey, let's lock in, 10. Here we go, babe.
And Shadle makes his way up to first base after being walked. All right, up to the plate now for Catonsville. Nick Carpio, designated hitter sophomore out of Queens, New York. And 1 strike has been called so far. There's a pitch. Very close, very close. Looks like it could have made some contact, but Nick Carpio waits his turn and waits the 1-1 pitch. 1 man on first, 1 man on third. Here's the pitch. Gets a piece of it, but the shortstop's able to get it. Tosses it to second, gets him. And he's able to get the second baseman out. Or the second base runner, but it looks like Caprio made it to first base. And of course, Dutton made it home. Foul ball, fouled high, as Nick Carpio records the RBI, makes it to first base. Ooh. 1 ball, 1 strike, counts evened up. That is Dwayne Thomas, first baseman, sophomore out of Silver Spring, Maryland, up to bat for the Catonsville Cardinals. 1's all across the board, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out in the first inning. And 1 run for the Cardinals already. Here's a 1-1 pitch. A little close to our batter here once again. Makes it ball 2. So the Lions already giving up 2 stolen bases in this first half inning. And that's ball 3. Carpio still on first base, waiting his turn. There's a pitch, 3-1. Gets a piece of it, and that's up in the sky. Is he going to be able to get to that? And he does not. All right, so we have a full count here. 1 out, 1 man on base is possible. They can make that double play and get this inning over with. It is hit, but that goes foul. All right, once again, the 3-2 pitch. Gets a piece of it that also still goes foul. Dwayne Thomas just looking for the best look that he could find. There's a pitch. Gets a good piece of it. That's exactly what I was talking about, but that goes right out to center field. Carpio makes his way back to first base. First pitch, a little bit to the left of the strike zone.
Hey, here we go.
Called ball. It's the 1-0 pitch. Gets a piece of it. Flies right by the pitcher. Tries to get that to second base, and it does, and that ends the half inning. Right now, the Cardinals able to record 2 hits as the Lions and the Cardinals switch sides. We will be right back with more action. Okay, we're back after a really short break. We got Trey Taliaferro from the Lions coming up. He's going to be leading off starting here in the bottom of the first. Catonsville coming in with a record of 3-2. They are 3-0 in the conference, but suffering 2 losses to add to that record. Right now, the Lions 1-2. They beat Cecil and then dropped 2 on that doubleheader to Montgomery College. So like I said earlier, both teams looking to erase that little 2-point or 2-game losing streak that they have and see if they can work that out. As Trey Taliaferro makes his way up to the to the bag, excuse me. Pitching for Catonsville, it's going to be Travis Weaver. He's also part-time designated hitter. Sophomore from Richland, Pennsylvania. The 0-1 pitch. And that makes it 0-2. It's 2 strikes in a row. And here comes the 0-2. And that was a little high. So Taliaferro's going to stay in place. Ball 1. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Little close by the knees of Taliaferro. So now the count's all evened up at 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Oh, that's it. Taliaferro caught looking. So that's one down. All right, coming up next, second in the batting order. Well, before I can even get the name out, that ball's foul. Jake Brack, the first baseman, 6'1" from Baltimore, Maryland. Making his way up, and here is the 0-1 pitch. That's called ball. Looks like it was a little high. I thought it was maybe on the edge of the strike zone, but called ball. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. And that was right in there, right in the bread basket. Strike 2. One out recorded on the board. Here's the pitch. He took a swing, and that is it. Weaver has retired yet another. And coming up to the plate right now, batting third, he's the second baseman, Joseph Rodriguez. Here's the pitch. He didn't waste any time. Right into Weaver's hands, and that's it. Side is retired. Score is still 1-0. We're going to go ahead and switch those sides, and we will see the Cardinals make their way back up to the plate. So they get ready to face the Lions. We'll be right back with more. Is 25. All right, after a short break, as everyone was preparing, we're back here with more NJCAA college baseball action. Coming up to the plate, sixth in the order is Cesar Castillo Baez, the outfielder, freshman from Passaic, New Jersey. Got a piece of that? And our pitcher got all of it. Travis Weaver catching the ball, ripping it right out of the air. That's going to give us 1 out. So with 3 up, 3 down for the Lions starting this out, it's good to see they're able to do a little something on defense, even though they've already given up 1 run. Here is the pitch. Got a piece of that, but that's going to go foul into the parking lot. Uh-oh. Well. That went foul. I'll just say that much. Well, he's thinking about it, and looks like it's going to stay ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's Tomas Martinez up to bat, freshman out of West New York, New Jersey. Looks like they may have slipped out of his hand on the throw. That's ball 2. Was way out of the strike zone. On the right. Now here is the 2-1 pitch. A little low. Ball 3. So Weaver's going to have to... I'm sorry, not Weaver. Excuse me. It's Ben Hall. My apologies. Hall is going to have to try to do what he can to keep him from being walked, and unfortunately he failed. As Tomas makes it to the first base. Coming up, batting 8th, the shortstop, Orlando Perez, freshman out of Ocoee, Florida. First pitch from Ben Hall, tried to catch him coming out the bag. Oh no, but the ball goes out to the outfield. Oh my goodness. My goodness. The outfielder just could not pick the ball up. As Jared Jackson out there has some issues trying to pick that ball up after it went past Brack's hands and into the outfield. All right, here's a 1-0 pitch. Pretty close. Pretty close to our batter, Orlando Perez. Still 1 out on the board. 2 balls, 0 strikes. Wow, my goodness. Well, that is most certainly going to be a walk. That's why they wear helmets, ladies and gentlemen. That's why they wear helmets. And Perez is heading to first base. Thankfully, he's okay. This kind of thing happens in this game, so. Up next, Trevor Smoot. He's the second baseman for CCBC Catonsville. Sophomore out of Eldersburg, Maryland. So while there's a little bit of discussion on the mound about what we just witnessed, just checking out everything, make sure everything's good with Hall.
Hey, lock in 10.
So we get back to the game. First pitch, right down the middle, called a strike. All right, 0-1 pitch. Oh, wind's picking up a little bit. I doubt it had anything to do with that, with the way that ball floated up in the air, since it seems to be coming when coming from the west, but all right, 1-1 pitch. That was right down the middle. He caught a piece of it, but that went foul. All right, Hall preparing that 1-2 pitch. Catches a piece of that, but that's going to go foul. Pretty much right over my head behind home plate. And while we have a second, don't forget to like, subscribe, especially leave the comments. We love the comments. We love reading them. We have someone back here reading them during the game, so go ahead and leave your comments. Here's the pitch. Got a good shot of that. Jackson was able to get that from the outfield. And he threw that to third base just in case. But that is an out. All right, now coming up to bat, the batting order has reset, so Aaron Dutton, center fielder, he is up now. Ball 1. He was able to reach base last time.
Let's go, 10.
And was the RBI bat at home. So he's already touched home plate once. Got a piece of that. That's going over the first base, and it's missed by the shortstop. Went for the slide, and he's called out right at home plate. And that's going to go ahead and effectively end the inning. The Lions were able to get out of that. And he caught Trent Rowland coming home. Subbed in as the pinch runner, so that's good. That's good. We're going to keep this 1-0. We're going to see you guys at the top of the third. We will be right back. All right, everyone, welcome back. Deacon Storm here with some NJCAA college baseball action. So we continue. Score is 1-0. Cardinals in the lead. That's strike 1. Want to make a programming note real quick. So make sure, once again, you like, subscribe, comment. That's ball 1. And earlier we had a little mistake. We had a little mix-up. That was not actually Tomas Martinez who was up at the plate. It was actually Trent Rowland. And, of course, he was caught at the plate. Trying to slide into home. Empty swing. Strike 2. That's Doyle McNew, the catcher from Bozeman, Montana. Oh, tried to get him, but he got him again. That is the third strikeout today for Travis Weaver. Caught a piece of it, but it's going to go foul. Up at the plate right now, Matt Fino, the catcher from Bel Air, Maryland. Designated hitter, batting 5th. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Looks like they're trying to get it. Oh, wait a second. Oh, the ump is calling that. The ump is calling that fair. But it looks like it was from here, like it was a foul. It's like we're trying to get everything kind of situated back here. And Fino is headed back to home plate. So that marks it 2 strikes, no balls. So Matt Fino got a pretty solid piece of it, but it did go foul. One out on the board. Score is still 1-0. And here comes the 0-2 pitch. That is pretty far outside of the strike zone on the left. Ball 1. All right, and the 1-2 pitch. That was kind of close to the face there, but evens up the count. Ball 2, strike 2. Oh! That actually did not hit Matt Fino. It went behind him, so ball 3. Full count with 1 out on the board. Score is still 1-0. And there's your strikeout again as Travis Weaver records his 4th. Here's the pitch. Took a swing at it, but nothing there. There's Jared Jackson batting 6th. The infielder from Baltimore, Maryland. Oh, he caught a piece of it, so not a legit, he missed it strike, but he got the tip of it. Either way, still a strike on the board. Here comes the 0-2 pitch with 2 outs up. Takes a swing, goes foul. We got time. Jackson tries to fix himself a little bit, get himself put back and stepped in place. And here we go. Oh, very close to hitting Jackson, but nothing, still a ball. And here's the 1-2 pitch. Oh, looks like it got stuck to his hand a little bit. Ball 2. No one on base, so that would have been very beneficial to the Lions to advance, but here goes the 2-2 pitch instead. No runners on base and 2 outs. And that was ball 3, so we're back up to a full count, and seemingly this is where Travis Weaver seems to flourish so far here today. Full count pitch. Catches that, but it's up in the air, it's up high. They're running after it, and it lands out of play. Right on the tree behind the dugout of the Cardinals. So far, the Lions have not recorded any hits, but the Cardinals have 3. And if all goes well, Nick White, the infielder, will be coming up next after Jackson. Here is the 3-2 pitch. And he's walked. Which allows for Nick White, the infielder, coming out of Arbutus, Maryland by way of Lansdowne. It gives him an opportunity to possibly take a good lead here. Pretty close. Ball 1. Oh, trying to get Jackson as he's kind of making some distance here to try to add to, or at least start the stolen base tally for the Lions today. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Got a piece of it, but that's already foul, and they are not able to get their hands on it. So strike 2. It would be nice if the Lions were able to add to their hit total. But so far, no luck. Jackson tried to steal, ball is high up in left field, and it is caught, and that's the end of the inning. So we're going to go ahead and take a quick break until we get to the top of the third as the Cardinals make their way to the plate. I'll be right back. All right, we are back in JCAA action. I am Deacon Storm here for Catonsville. Not for Catonsville, excuse me. Here for Dundalk. They're looking at me funny. Here for the Dundalk Lions live broadcast of this game between the Lions and the Cardinals of Catonsville. Ben Hall so far already giving up 3 hits. Still up to the plate. Throws a strike. First time out the gate. For Catonsville up to the plate, that's number 35. Takes a swing at it before I can get his name out. Caught by the shortstop, thrown to first, and stretches out and gets it. That was Tyler Shadle. So far 0 for 2 today. And back up to the plate is number 22 for his second go-around. Brought in an RBI and had a hit last time he was here. Low pitch by Ben. That's going to be a ball. So at the least the Lions were able to get on base last time. That's called a ball. Ball 2. But did so without recording a hit, which is something they desperately need right now. 2-0 pitch. Making it 3-0. All right, here's the 3-0 pitch, and that's low, and that's going to walk him. Is Nick Caprio. Makes his way to base. And coming up behind him, that's number 44. The sophomore from Silver Spring, Dwayne Thomas. He's 0-1 today so far. Ball 1. I mean, if they can repeat their success in this particular set of lineup that they have, that's really good for the Cardinals. Ball 2. Waiting for the call. 2-0 pitch. A little close. But Carpio looks like he's trying to distance himself from first base. Looks like he might try to make a run for it. But right now he may not have to worry about it because right now he is our pitcher's behind the count, and he walks. Walks Dwayne Thomas. So Ben Hall having a little bit of trouble up there. Our catcher decided to check out, make sure he was all right. That's Doyle McNew. Trying to make sure everything's all right. Maybe talk to him a little bit. So you can figure out some things with the next batter coming up. That's Sam Rodriguez, number 24, the third baseman, freshman out of Orlando, Florida. Here's the first pitch for 2 men on base. And strike one. Breaking that little streak. He had eight balls thrown so far, so that looked right down the middle, and that is called strike. So right now, finally, he's ahead in the count at 0-2 with 1 out on the board and 2 on base. A double play would be perfect right now. Ooh, that's his first ball. 1-2. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Gets a piece of it, but that goes foul. Here's a 1-2 pitch. Oh no. Looks like he was set for the look-off, and that, of course, advances the runners. So now we have a man on second and third. Here's a 1-2 pitch. Oh, it's kind of low. That's ball 2. So obviously a strike 3 would be in Hall's best favor to try to get here, to try to stop the bleeding of what could possibly happen. And that's, oh man. That is ball 3, and it also allows a run in as Carpio makes his way in. As another RBI to his tally. Here's the full count, 3-2 pitch. And that's a walk. Sam Rodriguez makes his way to first base. And still on third. Dwayne Thomas, number 44. So coming up to the plate now for the Cardinals, that is number 25, Cesar Castillo Baez, the outfielder, freshman from Passaic, New Jersey. There's the first pitch. Kind of high, ball 1. There's a 1-0 pitch. Gets a piece of it. And that's going to go ahead and bring. Oh, they're still going because the ball is not back. And that's going to go ahead and move Sam Rodriguez to third base, number 44, Dwayne Thomas. He's able to get himself in. And that's making
Hey, let's rock, Tank. Come on, big.
Here's the 0-0 pitch. Still only 1 out up on the board. Oh, 1 pitch. Oh. Now to 1-1. That was a ball, but it's pretty close. Score now 3-0. Cardinals have 4 hits, and the Lions still have none. 1-1 pitch. Got a piece of it, but that's going to go foul. That's out in the parking lot.
Come on, big.
And here's the 1-2 pitch. Man on first, man on third. Oh. Ball 2. A little high outside the strike zone. Up at the top. Counts even up at 2-2. Here's the pitch. Got a piece of it. Looks like it's going high. He's going to be able to get it. And he does. That makes 2 outs. That was quite the break for the Lions. They definitely needed it. Looking a little bad with 2 men splitting the diamond. Here's the first pitch. That is a ball. As Orlando Perez Jr., last time he was up, he was walked. As the lineup once again resets. Throw was high. 3 balls, 0 strikes, 2 outs. Right here at the top of the third. Here's the 3-0 pitch. And that is called a strike. Definitely needed to try to get some ground here in the count. Strike 2. So now we got a full count. Man on first, man on third. Hopefully Hall is able to send this one out. Piece of it out, and that's right in the middle of the outfield. Picked up. That sends a man home. Sam Rodriguez gets home. Score's now 4-0. So Lions struggles are going to, looks like they're going to continue today, but we do still have 4 innings left. It's first pitch. And that is a strike. Whoa, kind of close. Kind of close. Had to step back a little bit. And Trevor Smoot. Going to see if he can add some more to the scoreboard. Got a piece of it that goes high up into, yeah, that's it. Jared Jackson catches it. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break. As everyone switches sides and we get ready for the bottom of the third inning. We'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Deacon Storm here with action between the CCBCs as Catonsville and Dundalk go head-to-head here on Dundalk's CCBC campus. Number 25, Kevin Gamble is up. That's a strike. His first time up today. Outfielder from Randallstown, Maryland. That's strike 2. Weaver has already, wait. Oh, that's going, and he lost it. He could have made the play, and he lost it. Just going to say that's the first hit Weaver's given up all day today. As he was working on trying to land his 5th strikeout today. First pitch caught swinging wildly. Strike 1. This is number 18, Cheney Skeens, the center fielder from Kent Island, Maryland. Just gets ready for the 0-1 pitch. All right, that is a ball. One count here. 1 man on base, no outs for the Lions in the bottom of the 3rd. And that is a pop-up. Looks like everyone's running for it. He may have a piece of it, may have a chance. That goes right on the other side of the fence. That does make it strike 2, though. All right, here is the 1-2 pitch. Gets a piece of it. That once again pops high, but this time out to the outfield. Center field is calling it. But right fielder gets it. That's it. And number 20, Taliaferro is back up. He was struck out last time he was up. Takes a swing at it, strike 1. Sounded like he may have gotten a piece of it, but the way the result is going to stay the same. So the wind picks up a little bit. Here's the pitch, 0-1. Strike again. Now 0-2. We still have 1 man on base and now just 1 out here at the bottom of the 3rd. Score is still 4 runs to nothing. Cardinals in the lead. And that is a ball. Tried to catch him swinging outside the strike zone. Make him elongate his body, kind of throw off his balance a little bit, which would have thrown off the hit. But 1-2 pitch. Ball 2. All right, we go with the next pitch. And that is a strike, and that is it. As once again, Taliaferro has fallen to Weaver, making his 5th strikeout. And coming up next is the first baseman, Jake Brack, coming out of Baltimore, Maryland. Still 1 man on base with 2 outs. There's a pitch. Took a half swing at it, but it was pretty high up at the top left corner of the strike zone. Ball 1. We got us a runner here, and he makes it. Looks like he made it. Yep, and he's called safe. So the Lions able to record a stolen base today. All right, it is still 2 balls, no strikes, however. But 2 outs, so this could still effectively end the half inning. Little close. Ball 3. Now, this is a place that Weaver has not been all game. 3 balls, 0 strikes this far behind in the count. And here is the 3-0 pitch. That, of course, was called a strike. Here is the 3-1 pitch coming. Oh, got a piece of it, but that's going out to the cars in the parking lot. Now a full count. Once again, where Weaver has shown some of his best stuff today while in the full count. Looking to possibly end the 3rd inning completely. Here's the windup and the pitch. And that's it. Recording his 6th strikeout today is Weaver, and this retired decides we're going to go ahead and switch it up. Bring the Lions back out here on defense, and we will be right back. All right, we are back after that short break. More NJCAA baseball action. Cardinals up to the plate. Hall with the first pitch. Call the ball. That is the second baseman up at the plate, number 27, Trevor Smoot. 1 ball, 1 strike. Catches a piece of it, but that also goes foul, so that makes it 1 ball, 2 strikes out here for the first set of pitches for Trevor Smoot in this particular series. That pitch, he takes a swing, and that's a strikeout for Ben Hall. His first one of the day. And coming out, number 35, right to him, Tyler Shadle, catcher from Pasadena, Maryland. He's 0 for 2 so far today. Catches a piece of it, goes foul. Days are starting to get longer, weather's getting warmer. Just perfect for this sport right here. He took a swing at it. It was low, so he took a swing, so that makes it strike 2. No balls, and only 1 out so far. Ball was kind of high. Looks like he let it go a little early. Makes it ball 1. Here's the pitch. Ball is sent high out to center / right field. Oh, and he caught it. What a spectacular catch by Jackson out there. Pretty much over the shoulder, over his head, but it was as a catch. Looks like they'll. There's a little bit of confusion out there on the field. Trying to figure this out. There's some commiserating between the two umps. Now, obviously, it was a catch, but and he's out. All right, they made the call. And that was it's good to go. Okay. Glad we cleared that up. And up to the plate now is Nick Carpio. He's got 2 RBIs today, so he's been having a pretty decent day. Oh, pretty close. That makes it ball 2. 2 outs on the board. Two 2-0 pitch. That is a strike. Looks like he wanted to swing at it, but decided to pull it back. Caught a piece of it, but that goes foul. So that makes it 2-2. Count is even up. Scarpio has a pretty good day. He's hit base every single time he's come up. Oh, low ball. That makes it ball 3. So now we have a full count for Ben Hall as he's taking up Carpio. And here is the 3-2 pitch. And that's it. He walks him. So Carpio once again makes base. This is actually the second time today he's been walked. So up to the plate now, Dwayne Thomas. He was walked earlier. Did bring in an RBI, but so far 0 for 2. And it's like he's thinking about fixing that as the ball goes high out and drops right in between left and center field. And Carpio with the slide makes it the 3rd. And now we have a man on 1st and 3rd with 2 outs. Right now the score is still 4-0. With the Cards recording 6 hits so far to 1 by the Lions. And here's the first pitch of this series. And he caught all of that, but that was flowing up and popped up in the air. And it's caught. Nobody's going home. We're going to end this half inning and go right into the bottom of the 4th. Right now the score is still 4-0 with the Cardinals in the lead. I will be right back. right, ladies and gentlemen, Deacon Storm here. Welcome back. NJCAA college basketball action here as the Lions of Dundalk take on the Cardinals of Catonsville. First pitch from Weaver. That goes high up. That lands fair. And because of where it landed, that's just going to make sure that unless something else is called back, I just want to make sure. No, it looks like it may have landed foul. Okay. I thought maybe it landed in, but we're not done yet here with Joseph Rodriguez, who is up to bat. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Drops down. A little low, so that's ball one. Here's the pitch. Ball floats out there, and unfortunately it is caught by number 44 of the Cardinals. That's Dwayne Thomas. Coming off of first base to catch that. So here up to bat, number 6, Dylan McNew, the catcher for the Lions. Struck out last time he was up. Here's the 0-1, I'm sorry, the 1-0 pitch, excuse me, and now it's 1-1 as that goes foul. And the Lions so far have their work cut out ahead of them. Not only are they behind 5 hits, they're also in the score behind 4 runs. And he catches a pretty good shot of that one, but it is caught out in center field, making it 2 outs. Score still 4-0 right here at the bottom of the 4th. If things stay the way they are, we have 5 more innings to go. There's a pitch. Strike one. For all of you in the Baltimore area, I hope that you have at least stepped outside today because it is gorgeous out today. And foul ball that flies back over his right shoulder, making it strike 2. After taking his time a little bit, looks like he's ready to go. Oh, and unfortunately took a swing at it, and Weaver adds another to his total as Matt Fino strikes out once again for the second time today. So we're going to go ahead and switch sides, head to the top of the 5th. We will be right back. All right, we're back. Deacon Storm here once again as we go over this NJCAA baseball action. As the Lions are taking on the Cardinals. Both teams under the CCBC umbrella. And this ball one from Ben Hall. Ben Hall finally recording a strikeout in the last inning, so let's hope he can keep that up. Strike two. Or excuse me, strike one. So 1-1 count. And the pitch. Caught that high up in the sky. And that's foul. It's a little scary on the way out there. Looks like it may have gone yard, but cut a little bit to the left of the foul line and, or that pole, excuse me, and it's out there on the hill. Now taking a bit of a break. That's Cesar Baez up there. Down to the lower left of the strike zone. Makes it ball two. The pitch, 2-2. He gets a piece of that, and that's going to land right in the middle of nothing as no one is there. It's between both outfielders. He is running towards second base, slides, and he gets it for the double. And coming up next, right after him, center fielder Trent Rowland, freshman from Little Rock, Arkansas. All right, here we go. Now, he did make it to home plate earlier, thanks to a series of RBIs. Looks like he slipped out of his hand, went pretty far out of the strike zone to the right. Ball one. And that's called strike. We got the 1-1 pitch coming up next. One man on second base. And makes it 2-1. It's ball two. One man on second base. 0 outs here at the top of the fifth. As the Cardinals have now recorded 7 hits off of Ben Hall. 2-1 pitch. Also pretty far out of the strike zone. This time a little bit higher and to the right. Ball three. And it's called a strike, making it a full count. Catches a piece of it, but it goes foul. Got that right off the top part of the tip of the bat almost. It just flies over to the right. So wind's picking up a little bit. At least it's not 30-degree wind. Here's the pitch. And that's ball 4. As Trent Rowland has walked. And coming up right after him is Orlando Perez Jr., who was also walked the last time he was up, number 1. Freshman out of Oakland, Florida. Still no outs on the board, yet 2 men on base. Gets a piece of it, flies over the pitcher's head. Shortstop tried to dive and get it, but he does not. Cesar Baez wanted to go home, but decided to stop himself. And instead of going, he decided to play it safe. And now the bases are loaded with no outs on the board. Cardinals with 8 hits today so far. Lions only had 1. Lions, in fact, have only hit base or touched the base twice today. One of them with the hit and one with the walk. Here's the pitch. Pitch is high, ball 1. Lions also recording 2 errors, which is something that has not helped them out here. One 0 pitch. A little bit to the left outside of the strike zone and low. Ball 2. All right, 2-0 pitch. Once again high. Looks like that time it did slip out of his hand, or he released it a little bit too early. Now, ball 3. No strikes. No outs. Bases are loaded at the top of the 5th. That time throwing it right down the middle with the fastball strike. And time is called. Wind definitely picking up a little bit here today. Almost blew all my notes off the table. 3-1 pitch. Also right down the middle, making it 3-2. Strike 2, full count. Even though he was able to catch up a little bit, it still doesn't get rid of the dark cloud looming over the diamond right in front of me as all the bases are full. And walks him, which means he's going to go ahead and... Yeah, he's going to go ahead and bring, I had to make sure, Cesar Baez home. He was walked the last time he was up on base, so he's going to go ahead and reach first base again as the score increases to 5 runs. Lions have 0. There's a little bit of a conversation. It looks like our pitcher, Ben Hall, is being relieved. Seems to be a little bit of chippiness out there, but regardless of that fact, we do have a new pitcher. And we're going to go ahead and let them warm up a little bit. So while they do that, we are going to take a quick break, and I will be right back. Okay, once again, we are back. Kyle Hansel is out there to replace Ben Hall. And his first pitch. Gets a piece of that, but that's flying high over my head and out into the parking lot. At least it's easily retrievable. I have to do this so I can't go get it. That's strike 1. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Oh, that's way out there. Bases are still loaded, by the way. That part hasn't changed. as the Cardinals have once again gone through their lineup. Aaron Dutton is up to the plate. Still no outs. 1 ball, 1 strike. Score 5-0. That is a strike. It's like it caught the edge of the right portion of the strike zone. Ball 1, strike 2. Here's the 1-2. Ooh, and that's going to go ahead and walk and send someone else in. That is number 2, Orlando Perez. He's in after our last batter was touched. And he makes it. So coming up to the plate for Catonsville, the Cardinals, number 35, is Tyler Shadle. Once again, the catcher. So far, he is 0-3 today. The way things are going, I feel like he's finally at least going to make a base. But let's hope for that. Let's hope for that not to happen. Ball 1. The pitch. And he does make base. And once again, another player on the Cardinals side is coming home. That is number 1. Orlando Perez gets to cross that threshold as coming up to the plate, number 22, Nick Carpio. And he's had a pretty decent day. Hit base every single time he's been up. The score is now 7-0. Ooh, high ball. Bases still loaded. Still no outs here at the top of the 5th. And the pitch. Oh, he got a big chunk of that one. It is out and caught. Spectacular catch, but still, with that, the sac fly that's going to bring number 29, Trevor Smoot, home. That was a tremendous shot that went out to the outfield. Results in 1 out, but what it does, even more importantly, increases the score to 8-0. Bases still loaded, or no, actually they're not. 1 man on first, 1 man on third. 1 out. Ball 1. Catonsville really taking advantage of the Lions right now. Oh, caught him swinging on the hard strike. Number 44, Dwayne Thomas. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Goes far, too far. And unfortunately, that ball goes out. Number 27 is the one that comes home, Aaron Dutton, making the score now 9-0 at the top of the 5th. All right, the pitch is coming. Another ball is thrown as our batters haven't changed, but it seems our bases keep getting cleared. This cannot be a happy moment for the Lions going on right now. All right, our pitcher and catcher, Kyle Hansel, Doyle McNew, going to meet up here, discuss some things, because things have kind of gotten out of control. So it looks like we call time in. There's a pitch. Catches it high up in the air, going out to left field. Oh, but it goes foul. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Well, regardless, score still stays 9-0. There's still 1 out, And now there's a full count, so he gets another chance to rock this if he wants. But for our sake, for our home team's sake, let's hope that's not what happens. No, that was a quick time. All right. I'm going to get back to it. Here we go. The 3-2 pitch. Too far out. That turns into a ball. Ball 4. So now we have a man on first, man on second. As coming up to the plate, that's number 24, Sam Rodriguez. Score still 9-0. 8 hits to 1. The Cardinals really putting on a clinic here. Looks like it was right down the middle, but he may have swung a little too early or a little too late, I should say. Ball goes behind him, foul. Strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Tries to take a swing at it. Wanted to get a healthy swing, but proved a little too fast for him, and he missed. Strike 2. Now this will be a prime opportunity to try to get that double play on the Lions side. Here's the pitch. A little bit too high. That's ball 1. Try to get that double play on this side because you're really going to want to get out of this half inning and try to get back in some offense and maybe put some runs on the board because it has not happened yet. Score still 9-0. Here's the pitch. A little low, making it ball 2, evening that count up. Cardinals dugout's fired up. There's the pitch. That was it. That was strike 3, ladies and gentlemen. Able to get the strikeout. Providing a little bit of relief from their side. It's number 25, Cesar Baez. He touched the bag on the way out. His last time up, he was able to make it home. There's the pitch. Strike 1. Oh, I got a piece of that, but that's going to go foul out to the parking lot. All right, here's the 0-2 pitch. A little bit far to the left. Makes it ball 1. All right, here's the 1-2 pitch. He thought about taking the swing, almost did, but it came in a little close. Ball 2. Take a little break. Get his body a little more limber, I guess. Let's get ready for this 2-2 pitch. 2 outs on the board, still 9-0. Got that goes up. Straight to second base, and that's it. The side is finally retired. We're going to switch it up a little bit. Bring the Lions back out here to come to bat, get some offense, and hopefully some runs. I am Deacon Storm, and we are going to be right back with more NJCAA college baseball action. right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here, bottom of the fifth, hoping to the Lord above we can put some runs on that board. Here comes the first pitch. Low close, ball one. Ooh, that looked like it was a little high. I thought maybe it could have passed for a strike, but I'm not the umpire, but he called it a ball. So that's 2 balls, no strikes, no outs. And there that is. Finally calls a strike. As number 4, Jared Jackson, had a spectacular catch a couple innings ago out in the outfield. And now here he is. Oh, that sailed a little bit. Looked like it was going straight, then it kind of curved. So that makes it ball 3. The Weaver has had a pretty good game for the Cardinals, notching 7 strikeouts today. Whoa! A little close, but hey, that doesn't touch him, and he ends up walking anyway. So coming up right behind him is the infielder, Nick White, playing third base today. First time the Lions have had anyone base for a minute, so here comes the first pitch. Little low. Looks like he may have released it too late. Makes it ball 1. So this is a tough deficit to come back from, but it doesn't mean that they can't. They are going to try. That was strike 1. Oh, had to catch Jackson back. You can see the amount of speed he had out there in the outfield when he tried to catch that ball earlier, which he did. And here comes the 1-1 pitch. Got a good piece of that, and that's headed out to left field. And it's being fielded and caught. That is 1 out. Pretty good contact, pretty good height, just not a lot of power, or enough, I should say, with that particular swing. That's another thing the Lions need to work on, is trying to get their hits up. They were kind of struggling with that against Montgomery College, especially in the first game of that doubleheader. Just putting some hits on the board, much less runs. It's a pitch. That was right down the middle, and strike 1. And Kevin Gamble up. Ball 1. He was able to get on base last time. Notched himself a hit last time he was up. It's the pitch. It's kind of low, but he took a swing at it anyway, making it strike 2. One out recorded, still 1 man on base. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Goes low. Would have been a prime opportunity for the steal, but he decided to stick around where he was. At this point, all right, counts evened up at 2-2, and there's a pitch. Thankfully, he did not swing at that because that was pretty decently far out of the strike zone to the bottom left, making it a full count. Here comes the 3-2. Also very low. He did not swing at that one. And now we have, for the first time in this game, 2 men on base at once. Coming up to the plate, number 18, Cheney Skeens. Did not reach base last time, but All right, here comes the first pitch from Weaver. Pretty far out of the strike zone. Ball one. It's a 1-0 pitch. It's a little low, making it ball two. Both men firmly planted on first and second base. There was one out, so it's not necessarily a perfect scenario, pretty much like the Cardinals have been handed, specifically in the last inning. There's a pitch. Little close. Whoa! And he caught him out. Tried like he was a little far away from first base. Did not expect that to come his way. But nonetheless, they were able to catch Kevin Gamble off of the bag. So we still have a man on second, excuse me. And walked. So pretty much took his spot. Number 18 did, but unfortunately he also added an out to the tally. So right now, 2 men on base, 2 outs, and coming up to the plate is number 20, Trey Taliaferro. He's been up twice, struck out twice. Hopefully this result is better for him than it has been so far. And there's one strike, strike one. Still 2 men on base, still 9-0. 2 outs. Took a swing at it, strike two. He's going ready for that 0-2 pitch. He's already struck him out twice. And ball one. Looked like he was trying to catch him slipping, catch him swinging, and a ball that was completely unhittable. Here's the 1-2. Caught a piece of it, but that goes foul, landing to the left of the foul line. Sending our runners back to their respective bases. Still 1-2 on the count. And Weaver has made it quite difficult to hit the balls he's throwing. Really apparent when you see that there's only one hit from the Lions so far. Here's the pitch. Oh, wow, strike three. You saw that ball. It was on the outside, curved right back in at the last second. And Taliaferro, once again, for the third time today, strikes out. Decides to retire. The Cardinals are going to be back up. And we will be right back with you with more action. All right, Deacon Storm here. Welcome back. NJCAA college baseball action between the two of the CCBC's campuses. The Catonsville campus, the Cardinals wearing red, the Lions wearing white. Kyle Hansel still up the pitch as number 2. Trent Rowland takes his shot up at the plate. Strike 1. Oh, close. Close, that's a ball 1. So quick programming note. Our next game will not be broadcasted here. I will not be on commentary, but is against this team that you see in front of you, Catonsville, on March 11th at 3:30. Lions traveling to the Catonsville campus to take them on, and then their next home game is March 18th against Cecil once again. I will be here for that, so it'll be a pleasure to be able to talk to you. Ball's popped up high right in front of home plate. Pitcher's going to catch it. Kyle Hansel with the catch, making it 1 out here at the top of the 6th. Oh, looks like there was another pitching change. It's number 35, Jack Carl, is out there now for the Lions. Up at the plate for the Cardinals, Orlando Perez. It's the pitch. A little bit to the left. Ball 1. So we got a 1-1 count currently. And that's called ball. 2-1 count. And here's the 2-1. Tried to get that right down the middle, but it was swung. Looks like a little early. So that bounces out foul. It's a 2-2. Beans it right past second base. Recording the 9th hit of the day for the Cardinals. So he makes it to first base. Coming up, number 29 for the Cardinals. That's going to be Trevor Smoot. He's a sophomore from Eldersburg. The last time he was up, he was one of the victims of one of the very, very few strikeouts today, coming from the previous pitcher. He's back up, hoping to possibly erase that from memory as ball 1 is thrown. Here's the next pitch. Once again, making it ball 2. Pitch goes low once again, now making it ball 3. The Cardinals bullpen has been doing quite spectacular today. Had a bit of a misstep in the last inning, which was basically me saying, my way of saying they didn't record any runs. But either way, score is still 9-0. So they haven't given up any runs, and still I've only given up 1 hit, which was in the second inning. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. And that's low, and go ahead and walk him. As Smoot makes his way to first base. And coming up to the plate right now, it's number 27. It's Aaron Dutton. As the lineup resets once again, since he was the very first batter. Two men on base, 1 out. Here's the first pitch. Ball is still rolling. 1 second. Everybody's returning back to where they were. It's like the umps are holding them to 1 base advancement each. So once on first and second, now on second and third. After that wild pitch rolled through the catcher's legs. It wasn't in reach of me, but it was pretty close. So number 35 is now up to Tyler Shadle. Up with the bases loaded now. This next pitch. Making it ball 2. Still 1 out in the 6th, top of the 6th. No strikes. And bases are loaded. Ball 3. Ball was really low, pretty much in the dirt like the previous 2. This is a 3-0 pitch. And that's called strike. Three one. Gets a piece of it, goes foul, now full count. Jack Carl coming out of North Hartford, Maryland. The 6'7" pitcher / infielder. Straight from Hartford Tech. There's a 3-2. Gets a piece of it, goes foul. Here comes the 3-2 pitch once again. Got it, but it's popped up in the air. Looks like they're going to try to run and grab it, but that's out of here. That is out of the field of play. Here we go. Catches it. It goes out to the outfield, and it's caught by Jackson. He's going to throw it down the home plate. Hopefully he doesn't get it. Oh! Unfortunately, was not able to get a hand on it. The ball bounces out. Looks like it hit him like in the hand or the glove or the chest. One of those things. Regardless, Perez once again touches that home plate, making the score now 10-0 here at the top of the 6th. However, because Jackson caught that, we're now at 2 outs. So 1 out left to go with Nick Carpio, who has been all over the place today when it comes to playing offense. Ball 1. Men on first and second still. After the sac fly. Catcher able to get his hand on it. Keep it from bouncing out. Ball 2. Here's the pitch 2-0. And ball 3. Preparing to get that out. 3-0 pitch. And that is ball 4, sending Carpio to first base and once again loading those bases with 2 outs left at the top of the 6th. Making his way to the plate now, number 44. It's Dwayne Thomas. Here's the first pitch. That's called a strike. Bases loaded here once again. Caught a piece of it, but it just went down into the dirt. Strike two. Here's the 0-2. Caught what seems like all of it, but it's going out into the parking lot. Still 2 strikes on the board. Still 2 outs up. Here's the 0-2. Oh, that goes back, and once again, a wild pitch brings a member of the Cardinals home. That was number 29, Trevor Smoot. So still 2 outs. Your score with a 1-2 count is 11-0. Caught a good shot at that, but the shortstop dropped it. One man comes home, but he jumped off the bag, which means number 27, Aaron Dutton, makes it home. Dwayne Thomas makes it on first base. Still a man on second, man on third. Bases are still loaded. Score is now 12-0. 2 outs still here at the top of the 6th. Here's the pitch. And ball is dropped. Ball 1. Here's a 1-0. Making it 2 balls, no strikes. Here's the 2-0. Catches it. Third baseman got it. He had to think about it for a second. The baseball instinct kicked in, and he just ran over to third base. That is finally the end of the half inning, top of the 6th. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll see you again at the bottom of the 6th as the Lions come up. All right, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Weaver back on the mound, up to bat. That's number 17, Michael Martin. They made a little bit of a change. He has not been in the lineup today. So he's going to get some time, some playing time. Makes a swing. That's strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. The score, 12-0. Cardinals are up. So another swing, strike 2. And the pitch. Evens up the count, 2-2. Ooh, a little close, and that's it. Strike 3, caught him looking. All right, coming up to the plate, that is number 28 of the CCBC Dundalk Lions. That's Kendall Goodwin. Also has not seen any playing time today. 6'1" out of Baltimore, Maryland. Ball came a little close, but we're good. Ball 1. Weaver recording his 9th strikeout of the day just then. This ball 2. Bounces away from the catcher. Two balls, no strikes, 1 out. Here at the bottom of the 6th. And the pitch. Little close, caught him swinging though. Strike 1. Strike 2. Just like that. And Kendall Goodwin, the infielder. See if he can do something. Got a piece of that, but it went flying back to the dugout of the Catonsville Cardinals. Count is even at 2-2. Still 1 out on the board. And that's it. Yeah, another strikeout for Weaver. That is his 10th of the day. Coming up to the plate now, Richard Sammy, another player who has not seen any action so far today, switched into the lineup. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1. Next pitch. Gets a piece of it, goes up the first base line, easily caught and easily out. 3 up, 3 down. We're going to go ahead and take it to the bottom. I'm sorry, the top of the 7th, excuse me. We get ready for the next round of innings. We'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I am Deacon Storm here with NJCAA college baseball actions. CCBC Catonsville takes on CCBC Dundalk here at the Dundalk campus. His first pitch. Score right now is 12-0. It's been a rough day for your Dundalk Lions. But as they always do, they will bounce back from this. And they're going to continue to play with that heart. They're still out here playing. Ball 2. They made a pitching change during the switch. Kenny Nichols is now typically an outfielder, but he is now pitching. The Cardinals still have not switched out their pitcher yet. And I believe we're on our 4th one. There you go. That's a strike. On the 2-1. 2-1 is now what we have.
Kendall's at second. Yeah, we got that. Thanks.
There's a 2-1 pitch. Gets a piece of it, but that's fouled. Let's see if they can get it, and they cannot. And here's the 2-2. And that is a strike. He is done. Caught him looking. First time that's happened in a while. That is the 3rd strikeout of the game. Which, hey, we'll take whatever we can get right now. All right, coming up to plate, number 2. That is Trent Rowland, the outfielder. Freshman from Little Rock, Arkansas. Score still 12-0 here at the top of the 7th. And here is the first pitch. Knocked that up in the air, out into left field. They're running to try to get it. It drops, it hits the ground. So Trent Rowland is going to be able to reach first base. So the left fielder was not able to get there quick enough. All right, coming up to the plate right after him, Orlando Perez Jr. He's been walked a few times today. There's a pitch a little close to him. Ball 1. Here is the 1-0 pitch. And that's being called a ball. It's a little high up in the top left corner of the strike zone. Looked to be just outside. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Right down the middle. That's called a strike. Makes it 2-1. Perez is still ahead in the count. And that was a little high outside the strike zone. Ball 3. 3-1 count. 1 out. 12-0 is your score with the Cardinals in the lead right here at the top of the 7th. Here's a 3-1. Shot it to, he thought it was a walk, but not so fast. Put him right back for the strike, making the count a 3-2. Because he was banking on getting walked. He was ready to go and had to get called back. Here's a 3-2 with 1 man on base and 1 out. Makes contact, but that's going to be foul. High up on the left. I wasn't able to see it fall, but trust me, I'm pretty sure it did. Now here's the pitch. It's going to go ahead and go out again. Yeah, another foul ball hit to the right behind his head. And Kenny Nichols trying to capitalize on the last strikeout he just had. There's a pitch. Makes contact, goes high up in between center and right field. Looks like the right fielder's going to field it, and it is caught. 2 outs. Still 1 man on base here at the top of the 7th. So coming up to the plate, that is number 29. This is Trevor Smoot once again. All right, and here's the first pitch with 1 man still on base and 2 outs. Makes contact with it, and it drops right on the inside of the foul line, and he is going for it. Wow. Advanced him from first to third. He himself advances to second. Pretty great effort. 12 hits on the day. Lions still only have 1. And, of course, no runs from the Lions. So Aaron Dutton back up again. So we're getting a lot of reps today, seeing as his lineup has rotated a lot. Strike 1. All right, they're ready. Here comes the 0-1 pitch with 2 outs at the top of the 7th. Ball 1. Counts even at 1-1. Here comes the pitch. Just a bit outside. Ball 2. Oh, looks like he actually swung it. Looks like the umpire counted that as a strike because the swing went far enough for him. So that's a strike. Oh, there it is, strike 3. Able to capitalize on the strikeout he had earlier in this series. Retires aside, and we're going to head into the bottom of the 7th. Score still 12-0. Cardinals on top. And the Lions look to try to make a difference. We're going to be right back with the bottom of the 7th here with CCBC Dundalk, your Lions. All right, welcome back. Bottom of the 7th. Lions are up to bat. Hopefully they can do something up here. Hopefully. That's the first pitch, just a bit outside. Number 15, Justin Moore. He hasn't seen any action today. He's up. Up to the plate for the first time today. Quickly turning into the evening. There's a 1-0. Kind of low. Ball 2. Weaver recording his 10th strikeout of the day in the last inning. I'm sure he's going to want to add to that stat. And strike 1. It was a little low, but Ump makes the final call on that. That one was lower, resulting in a ball 3. So 3-1. That was kind of high, and that's going to go ahead and walk Justin Moore, sending him to first base. And coming up to the plate, that's number 21, Michael Rodriguez. All right, Michael Rodriguez is another player that has not seen much action today. Or any, actually. This first pitch. Pretty far out to the right. It's a pitch. Ball 2. Looks like we're going to have a little meeting here for the Cardinals. Okay. We're taking a pretty decent timeout. Just have to see what the result of this is. Right now, still 2 balls, no strikes up there. Interesting to hear what's still being talked about with a 12-run lead, especially when your opponents don't have any. But it seems like whatever it was resolved, no pitching change is going to be met. All right, Michael Rodriguez still up to bat. That was right down the middle. A little bit of curve to it, making it strike 1. He swung, he missed. Oh, that's going to make that ball 3. Here's the 3-0 pitch. The 3-1 pitch, excuse me. That was a swing, now making it 3-2. Full count ahead. No outs still on the board yet for the Lions. 1 man on base. Oh, that was close, and you go ahead and walk him, sending number 21, Michael Rodriguez, to the base. And coming up, number 9, another player who has not seen any action today, Sean Sinclair. We have 2 men on base, which is great. The second time it's happened today. So Sean Sinclair with no outs. Uh-oh, pretty close. Here's a 1-0. That's 2 balls. And that was called strike. Two, 1. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 men on base. No outs here in the bottom of the 7th inning. And that's ball 3. Right now, Sean is up in the count, 3-1. This next pitch could send him to first base, depending on how it goes. Right down the middle, he takes a swing, and that is strike 2. Full count with no outs on the board and 2. So, I mean, even a pop fly would turn into a sacrifice, sending and advancing at least one of these men, hopefully. There's a pitch. And that is a ball. So now the bases are loaded. Still no outs, and it looks like this may be the time for a pitching change. And he is retired, striking out 10 batters today. It's number 24, Aaron Perez, lies in wait. So while they prepare, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with more action. All right, we're back. Pitcher's warmed up. That is number 19, Preston Mawsey, excuse me, taking over for Travis Weaver. Finally relieving Weaver. That was a little close. Number 24, Aaron Perez, is up to the plate. Even count at 1-1. There's the pitch. Takes a swing and missed. That's strike 2. Bases are still loaded with no outs here at the top of the 7th. There's the pitch. Ooh. Call the ball. Ball 2. There's a 2-2 pitch. He takes a swing at it, but it flies out into the parking lot behind us. Count stays the same. Here is the 2-2 pitch with no outs. Woo! caught him looking. Strike 3. And Preston Mozzie comes up. Straight out of the bullpen. Strikes a player out. So to the plate now is number 18, Cheney Skeens, the center fielder. Coming out of Kent Island, Maryland. Score still 12-0. Cardinals in control. Takes a swing, knocks that all the way out to center field. Center field is running after it. But now he's going to have to throw that in to make sure that they don't get home, but they are going to make it. Number 15, Justin Moore, made it in. Making the score 12-1. Finally, some points on the board. But 2 outs have been recorded. And coming up to the plate, number 20, Trey Taliaferro. Lineup has recycled for the Lions. Here's the first pitch. Takes a swing at it. Strike 1. Taliaferro has struck out every single at-bat he's had today. So hopefully he'll be able to turn that around right here towards the end. There it is. He got a hit out and hits the ground. So Taliaferro. Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. Number 21 ran too far off the third base bag and got caught just as Taliaferro made it to base. Adding to the... Wow. I'm speechless. Either way, that's going to retire the side, and that is it. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Deacon Storm. Thank you so much for joining us here. Lions were able to get on the board, but that's about all they were able to do right at the end. Score, your final, 12 runs to 1. I appreciate you guys sticking with us through this game. Please like, subscribe, and ring that little bell right next to the button if you haven't yet. And keep in mind, programming note, March 11th, we're playing Catonsville again. But this time it's going to be at Catonsville, so I won't be here to call the action for you. But I will be back on March 18th, and we will be back here on this field as Cecil takes on the Lions. So thank you once again for joining us. I am Deacon Storm signing off, and I will see you next time here for CCBC, your Dundalk Lions.